counted not the being of an equal, right? Brother mentioned that as well, with Yahweh, or power, a thing to be grasped. So it's simply imparted righteousness, right? Imparted power, Yahweh gives on down in order, right? And that's why it's a precious thing to ask the Lord. And you know, the spirit of meekness and fear, the spirit of meekness and fear is going to be on the men of the Lord. Okay, right? You know, because before honor comes humility. So yes, the spirit of meekness and fear, right? And things are going to be done in strength, the strength of Yahawashi, not in weakness. Not in weakness, but you won't understand what that means.
It's about power over here. That's what it's about.
Go ahead.
It's about power. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's about power over here, man. This knowledge, it's about having power in the name of Yahawashi. You know, because I think earlier before camp, we were talking about how the wicked, you know, you might consider the things that Esau do to be smart, but when you think about it, he's in power, so he doesn't really have to think out anything he does. So is it really wise or is it really smart? He's just doing it because he has the power, which is bestowed on him through Yahawashi. You know what I mean? But we're out here among wolves, sheep among wolves, and still keeping the truth. You know, fending off our own demons, fending off other demons, and then coming out here doing the work, doing videos. So really, who has the power? You know what I mean? So that's strength. I think, what's his name, said, don't pray for an easy life, but pray for the strength to endure a hard one.
That's right. Too many, just to finish the point, it goes exactly what you just said there. It says, but emptied himself, this is Philippians 2:7, but emptied himself, taking on the form of a servant, right? So the righteous servant, brother just talked about a left-handed servant in Esau. Esau, he's even more loyal. He's not loyal in the elect, but what I'm saying is he's loyal. He's loyal to do the work that the Lord tell him to do, and that's just to being wicked, right? So you got that great contrast, right? Jacob and Esau, right? So the point is he's good at being wicked. He's really great at being wicked. But the men of the Lord, they're going to be emptied, right? In other words, we depend on Yahawashi in the order, right? We know who's our power. So it says, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, being made in the likeness of a man, right? Being likeness of a man. When he walked here, and so his servants are going to do the same thing. He's going to give them his spirit to do that. Okay? Very, very important. Okay? So, go ahead now. That's the point.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. For though he was crucified through weakness, yet he liveth by the power of the Most High. For we also are weak in him, but we shall live with him by the power of the Most High toward you. And it's funny because when we were coming down here, Elder Malak, right, he was trying to explain something to me. He's like, can you accomplish anything done in weakness? And then he cut me and he said, no, you can't accomplish anything through weakness. The only time that you can actually do good when you're weak is when the Lord is with you, aiding you. It's just that we fail as individuals when we try to do the same thing over and over within our weaknesses. So that's why we never go anywhere. So in your weakness, the Lord can make you strong if your mind's right and you're focused on Him.
If you allow Him to,
right?
Whose name was the Lord is with us?
Emmanuel.
Yeah. What? Which is another name for Yahawashi.
Yeah, it's just a great misconception that we just cut here, right? Like the Christian church, they say, come as you are, blah, blah, blah. What? You weak? Oh, come in, man. You're poor, right? But then they can't break it down, but you're still in your fucking weakness in those places, right? Because Yahawashi is not there because they actually deal in the flesh. They actually deal in the flesh. So the simple lesson is the Lord is our strength, right? And as the brother just mentioned earlier on about the that man running 100 meters, that's in a stupid thing. But that's still the Lord working with him, right? To do something. But what does that race gain him? Nothing. Yeah, there you go. So that's what. So they say in the world that's wrong. That's the point.
You never know. When all hell breaks loose and the Most High has this certain men that they're gonna escape from the certain troubles, and they're gonna break beyond the sound barrier. Most High just gonna do certain things that hasn't been, you haven't seen since King David was on the earth, man.
King David was bad when he was on the earth, man.
Yeah.
They were singing about him, the cheerleaders saying Saul has killed 100, but King David...
King thousands, but...
Yeah. Tens of thousands?
Yeah, tens of thousands, yeah.
So for a man like that to be doing that, what kind of, what, you have to let your imagination go. You'd have to have spiritual powers.
Precept. Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. I returned and I saw under the sun, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Yeah, so this race, they get glorified and Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive, all this stuff, you know what I mean? And it's nothing to uphold or uplift the Lord, right? He's there making all kind of signs, of some demonic origins, have the whole world doing it, you know what I mean? And this race, that we're doing is a spiritual race, man. Right, slowly but surely, right? It started with the apostles coming on YouTube, 2007, right? And slowly it picked up momentum to where there's so much different Israelite camps, but mainly at the forefront is GMS, man. Like they know they want to hear some truth and think that makes sense. Come to GMS, and anybody who might be some of the camp doesn't have GMS banner on the name, was pushing the same doctrine.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't go on top of you're gonna run race and you're gonna be a boxer, Mike Tyson, and what's that dude's name? He's gonna be boxing for exhibition. That's a madness, man. Because we're not put here for that. Alright? We're put here to fear the Lord and keep His commandment. And that's the whole duty of men. That's it. So life is not so hard to figure out, man. So what are we here for? Fear Yahawashi, and keep His commandment, man.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Those things that they're doing, they put that in the forefront. And Most High gets no honor. Right? Gets no honor. So you can do those things, but is that your main focus and your whole mindset, your whole lifestyle is supposed to be based on and governed through the scriptures? The authority of Yahawashi. The law, testimony, and aspirations, is supposed to be of Yahawashi ultimately. So anything you do, your first step, how you get out of bed, you should be praising the Most High. When you get out of your house, you see if a stray bullet's gonna lick your ass, or a car, or a yellow bus is gonna come right through your fucking house and kill your ass. You have to be honoring the Most High.
Yeah. Okay, you see people talking about like I said last week.
It has to be on the forefront of the real battlefield, which is in your mind. So your life has to be honoring the Most High. Yeah. Right. Continue.
No. I'm saying like you don't see no brother in the truth, GMS camp, or anybody wanna like box each other's head off. Like literally, his brother in the martial arts, whatever, and they spar, but not to hurt each other. So you have these wicked Negroes, right, doing this for filthy lucre's sake, man. You want to get man brain damage and tell him, I'm gonna knock your teeth out of your eyes, and, that's all you're here for, man.
And you see it before they even fight.
Gun.
The real intentions. Man's all, see back in the day with Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. Man all throwing man's all throwing chairs.
Right? Yeah. Hey, for filthy lucre's sake, man. You know, and this
Madness.
is free, and this is what's uplifting, it's upright. As simple as I see this little work is, it's the most honorable thing you can be doing in this kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what's
Even if it
crazy?
was your last day
Gone.
on earth, man. It'd be the best thing you ever did in your
Gone.
whole fucking life.
Gone.
You know what's crazy about that boxing too? Because you know originally when you look at the history of boxing, it was Esau that was doing that. It was for Esau, and they were boxing. Then Jake wanted to get into that, so they set up Jake with six Jakes in the ring to fight blindfolded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they would fight